Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my January favorites and fails. I've been trying a lot of new products. It's been a goal of the year is to try more makeup for you guys. So there's actually a mix here. There's makeup, skincare, hair care, a couple lifestyle items, just some different bits. I'm actually really excited to share them with you because I think I have some hidden gems. And then for fails, I just want to start including more of negative and positive experiences. I like to keep it positive as much as I can, but not every trial of a product is gonna go in the positive way. So I do have some fails. I do have a massive giveaway for two of you guys at the end of this video. We'll talk about it later, but I kind of want it to be a little Valentine's Day surprise for a couple of you. So if you like favorites videos, I know they're one of my favorite to watch, then give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out and helps my channel a ton. And let's just dive right into my favorites. So first up, this is not technically makeup. It's kind of an accessory, but it's something I've been adding to my eye looks a lot lately. I am going to be posting one soon showing you exactly how I use these, but these are the face crystals from ColourPop. They've released them in a few different collections. I think this one right here was in the New Year's Eve or like champagne collection, and these are just like silver ones. I haven't opened this one yet. And then this one, I don't remember what collection they were out of, but they're the iridescent ones, and these are the ones that I've been using consistently. I'm gonna run out eventually and I'm gonna have to pick up more. What I do is just put the tiniest size crystal above my crease of my eye, and that's just like a little thing I've been adding to my makeup routine that I really enjoy. I just apply them with a little bit of lash glue, like clear lash glue, and you're good to go. And the compliments I've gotten just on that simple little thing, like you don't even really have to do an eye look, just pop a crystal on, and it's something that people notice and they pick up on. So if you guys know me, you know that typically I don't get on camera without like strip lashes, like false lashes on, because I do feel like they make me look better and it makes my full face of makeup come together. But in my day-to-day life and today, I just wear mascara typically, unless I'm going to something special or I want to be like extra cute. I don't always wear my false lashes. I don't really have the time for them. So you guys know, if you know me, that I love L'Oreal Telescopic. That is my favorite mascara. But I recently found another one that might be like creeping its way up to being my favorite mascara. I think I talked about this in my yearly roundup from 2021, but this is the Merit Beauty Clean Lash Mascara, I believe it's called. This will give you a very fluttery, feathery, like separated look. So I have a couple coats of this on today. Now I do have nubby lashes that like shoot straight down, so I do have to curl my lashes a little bit. It's not the easiest process, but I just love how separated they are with this mascara. It's a really good day-to-day mascara. It's not clumpy. I even feel that the L'Oreal is more clumpy than this one, so this is like new to me. I don't typically love a high-end mascara just because of the price, but this is something I would repurchase. It's a straight wand. It's not a cone. It's not too fat. It's not too skinny, and the formula is like right in the middle too. It's not too wet, not too dry. Really, really good mascara. So I do my brows pretty much every single day, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. So I do use brow gel every single day, and right now the Anastasia Brow Freeze is my favorite. I'm gonna be testing out a dupe soon in another video, but I do use brow pencils pretty frequently because my brows aren't always identical, so I like to fill them in to match and like raise the arches a little bit. So I'm going through brow products a lot, and I have a lot of favorites, but I wanna give a shout out to the one that I'm using now because I mentioned in a previous video I find it really hard to find micro brow pencils, like really, really tiny tips, because that's what I need. Not so much to get like a hair-like stroke, but more so not to put too much product down, if that makes sense. So the one I've been loving is from IT Cosmetics. This is the Brow Power Micro Brow Pencil, and the shade I'm using is actually Universal Taupe. I do have a negative for this, and that's that I dropped it, and now if I were to pull on this little brow pencil, it will come out, but when I push back down on it, it's fine and it's not falling out. But that is kind of a negative. But the brow pencil itself I love because it's actually flat and still micro. So it's kind of like a tiny little flat brow pencil. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's not just a pencil tip, it's flat. It's way too tiny to show you. Maybe I'll insert a picture. But I've been liking it because I can put the flat edge against the arch of my brow, and it's not super like overly pigmented. It doesn't smudge, and it stays in place. So far I've really actually been liking this. It does have a spoolie on the other end too. I wish it wouldn't come out like that, but I think it's because I dropped it. My first lip favorite, I have a couple. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Lip Cream in the shade BB Spice, and this is what I have on my lips today. I have a tiny bit of lip liner down, and then this is all over my lips. So what I love about this is it has the pigment of a liquid lipstick, but it does not feel like a liquid lipstick. It even feels more comfortable than a stick lipstick formula, if that makes sense. Like, it's a very comfortable formula. It doesn't have that gross like slippery matte feeling that I feel sometimes and like a moussey texture. This is definitely more like a gloss. It's like a matte gloss. I love the Fresh Kiss formula, but this one in particular is my favorite nude right now, and I wanted to wear it so that you guys could actually see it. I should be coming out with a makeup tutorial soon with my daily makeup, what I've been wearing, and I also show this, and I also talked about this in my Valentine's Day collection from ColourPop, because even though they came out with a bunch of pretty ones for Valentine's Day, I still prefer BB Spice. So check it out if you're looking for a really good new nude. And then also, this was a really good discovery from ColourPop. This is the blotted lip, but this blotted lip in particular in the shade Otter is a really pretty everyday nude, and it's great for your purse. So this is like a couple swipes, but if you do like one swipe, it gives you that like just bitten type, like popsicle-ish look, which I know is super in right now. So if you do keep this in your purse, and then if you feel like your lips just need a little color, you can just dot a little in the center, rub them together. I don't know. This is a really great purse lipstick. So I wanted to mention it, and the shade Otter, it's pretty close to what I have on my lips now. It's a really pretty everyday pinky nude. I actually have a powder favorite, and it's been so long since I've actually fallen in love with a powder, because I do love my dewy and natural skin finish. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. Mine is in the shade 2N. Now, I've been using this pretty much in the month of January exclusively. It was chillin' for a while because I bought it and then didn't use it. I did use it in an upcoming makeup tutorial, but I still hadn't developed my thoughts in that video. But now I know that this is the perfect powder for me. I love a dewy finish, so I don't typically powder, but if you're gonna go in with powder contour and powder blush, you really should go in with a powder first. So I need like a lightweight powder that doesn't take away too much of my shine, but like sets my face, and that's what I found with this. It's very lightweight. It has a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of a sheen to it, so it's not going to be fully matte or cakey, and it doesn't pick up, like too much of it doesn't pick up with a brush. You certainly can get more up with a brush, but it's not so much that it's going to leave like a streak on your face. And I thought this was going to be too dark for me, but it actually isn't. So 2N is this shade, and doesn't it look like a little too dark in the pan? I have this all over my face today because I did go in with powder contour. So I mean, it's not too dark for me. So the shade 2N works, and I look forward to trying more from the Dior line. I've heard really good things about the blushes that look like this, so I might have to try them out, but I do think that this was worth it. My next favorite might be one of these products that is like a long haul favorite for me, because I've only used it a few times, but I've really, really enjoyed it. So this is the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. So if you guys have tried a gripping primer, you know that it gives you like this beautiful glow to the skin, but it leaves that tacky base for makeup. This gives you that glow without having a super tacky base for makeup. So it really reminded me of a gripping primer, but it's not a gripping primer. I've used it a couple times as a primer, today being one of them, and my skin just really likes this for some reason. I honestly don't know if it has hyaluronic acid in it, but it reminds me of one of my high-end serums. We're going to talk about it because I love it, but this might be a dupe product for the next product that I'm going to share with you guys. So if you're looking for a serum slash primer, I really, really recommend trying this one out, especially if you do have dry skin like me. So far so good, and I really look forward to trying this under more makeup. It does say that skin instantly feels and looks plump, use alone or with foundation, and I've done both, but I want to talk about which product I think this might kind of be a dupe for, but like I also love this product. So So this wasn't really intentional because the high-end product I actually tried and loved first before the NYX product, but I do think this serum might be a little bit on par with the triple peptide cactus oasis serum from Youth to the People. Now the consistency is a little bit different. The NYX one is a little bit thicker. This is a little bit more like runny, watery, but between like your fingers and on your face, it does feel very similar. This I'm sure has more skin benefits, and I've been loving this. You know the trend, I think it's called slugging, that you like put Vaseline or whatever on your face before you go to sleep and like you're a slug when you're sleeping. This, when I apply it, really reminds me of that. Like I feel like I'm slugging, but this is actually a hyaluronic acid serum. It's not like Vaseline or like thick or anything like that. So this actually goes on first before your moisturizers and whatnot. But long story short, I've been loving this for my get out of the shower serum. I have recently run out of my Glow Recipe ceramide serum, which is what I was using every single night. So instead of buying a new one, I am trying to use the products that I have in my collection. Youth to the People came through with this one. And even though I'm not sure if this has ceramides in it, it pretty much works the same way. So straight out of the shower, your skin's a little damp. If you apply a hyaluronic acid or a ceramide serum, it's really gonna get into your skin. So I've been doing that with this and really loving it. And then this just came along and kind of reminded me of it. So they're a little bit comparable, although I would not use this one as a primer because it is so slick and watery. This one's a little thicker and I think is better for a primer. I have a couple more skincare favorites I want to talk about. First up is a hyaluronic acid and caffeine eye serum. This is from L'Oreal. It's the Revitalift line, but I love this because it has little roller balls in it. It's got 3 little roller balls, so you just swipe it underneath the eye. It's super depuffing. It is drugstore. It's a little bit more expensive for the drugstore, but if you're looking for like a nice awakening caffeine serum, I really like this. I will note though that so far I've only used this on no makeup days, and I do feel like it leaves like a little bit of a residue on your face, so I would wash it off before putting makeup on. Not sure how it would react with makeup over top. I just wanted to mention that, but it's so like luxurious feeling. I do recommend trying it. It's just a nice skincare product to have in your routine. I was recently introduced to the Bondi Sands skincare line, and so far so good. This is my favorite product from the line so far. It's the Daydream Hydrating Whipped Moisturizer. I really want to try their sunscreen because I've been loving the way this feels on the face. So I've been using this as a daytime moisturizer. It says it has desert lime extract in it. I'm really not sure what that is supposed to do, but I will say my skin can sometimes be sensitive, and it's really been enjoying this moisturizer. I think it might be fragrance free. I will have to look into that. I'm so bad with like researching ingredients before I sit down and talk about products, but this is a nice heavier daytime moisturizer. It's not a gel moisturizer, so it is really good for the super cold days lately because I think I need something a little thicker, but not as thick as like my night cream. But I would rather go out on a super freezing like below 0 day with this than like a gel moisturizer. Next, I have a couple hair products I want to talk about. First up is the new hair oil from Sol de Janeiro. This is the Nourishing Hair Oil. It has the same scent, Cheirosa 62, of the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream, and I wanted to wait to talk about this. I was excited for it. I wanted to hop on and do a review, but I wanted to wait until I tried it at least 3 times. So I don't always use hair oil. It's something I use when my hair is still damp, and I don't wash my hair every single day. I will wash it if I have like a really intense workout or whatever, but I try to go a few days without the hair washing. So it took me a while to develop my thoughts because I really wanted to try it, and I love this. So this is going to carry that scent with you throughout the day. It's not super heavy. I thought it would be. So when you pump this out, it kind of looks like it would be a heavier hair oil. So I was worried at first, but once you rub it into your hands, which I don't know why I'm doing this right now, it kind of disappears. So I rub 1 pump of this between my hands, let it get really dispersed, and then I run it through the ends of my hair when it's still damp before I go in and blow dry. And I really do feel like it's nourishing the ends of my hair. For me, I go too long without cutting my hair, without getting a haircut. So I do like to use oils because I feel like it seals the ends of my hair, makes it look healthier, makes it look a little less dead, which it's definitely dead. I mean, I have it in right now. I don't really know what else to say about it except the scent is just intoxicating, and it's a really nice, more lightweight oil in my experience. I know it's probably going to be a little different in different hair types. Mine is dry, like normal, wavy. It's a little curly when I let it air dry. I've never really talked about my hair type before, but that's kind of my hair type. It's easily managed with heat styling. So after heat styling, I feel like this does make my hair look shinier and it doesn't weigh it down. So far, so good with that hair oil. And then I do feel like this product deserves another shout out. I've talked about it before, but not recently. I do have darker hair, so I feel like it takes a little bit more to get darker hair to be like very glossy and shiny, and sometimes you need a little extra love. And I do heat style, so I like to protect my hair. So this has been a favorite. I feel like it's a little bit hard to find, but it's a 10 blow dry miracle glossing leave-in spray. Again, it's a mouthful, but this is what I use also in my hair. This one, I don't mind getting a little closer to my roots and getting a little bit more into my hair than a hair oil, but this is what I've been using for heat protection. So if you're looking for something to give you a little bit more of like a glossing effect without actually doing a glossing treatment, I know that those are out there, then give this a try. It's definitely worth trying. And before I get into my fails, I do have one like lifestyle favorite, I guess, and this is from Target in the Dollar Spot collection. This is just 2 glass spray bottles. They came in a pack like this. The colors are like purple and like kind of neutral, like nudie orange. They are glass, so like be careful. I have to be careful, but what I use these for, I have one in this beauty room that I use to spray my brushes, to spray down my desk, to spray makeup products with rubbing alcohol. I always have a spray bottle with rubbing alcohol. And then I have another one also filled with rubbing alcohol in the room with my Etsy stuff in it. I do run an Etsy shop, and I like to make sure that everything before I pack orders or anything work on product is completely clean. But there's so many uses for these. I want to say they were either $3 or $5, but I was happily surprised that they were actually glass. I wish I could show you my crappy little bottle that I had before, which was plastic, so it was probably a little bit safer, but I feel like these will last forever, and the sprayers are very fine mists, and you should go get them because they're very cute, and I think they do come in other colors. And then finally, I have my fails, you guys. Now, my first fail, it's not a shitty product. It's not like an absolutely disgusting, I hate this product, but it is, I expected this to be better product because it was so hyped, and it's from a brand that I love, and I have many products from this brand that I also love. But this just didn't do it for me. So unfortunately, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, and I know I sort of promised / made it look like I was going to do a full review on this foundation. I ended up posting a first impressions to TikTok, so if you're interested in seeing me apply this, talk about it, release my feelings to the world, it is on my TikTok, but also I'm going to explain myself now. So this didn't live up to the expectations. Is it horrible? No, I don't think so. I got the shade 3N. Again, I suck at color matching myself. When I'm a little bit more tan, this is a good shade for me, but my self tan has worn off and now it's a little dark. So why is this a fail? I expected it to give me beautiful glowing goddess angel skin, and it didn't. It just didn't. I think it looked okay in photos, it looked okay on camera, but something about it just didn't do it for me. I think it accentuated some pores that I never really have focused on before, like my pores up my cheekbone for some reason, and I just expected more from it. So it was just a little bit of a disappointment. I did pay for it myself. I think it was a little pricey for my experience with it. I expected to just be blown away and find a new foundation that I would use for the rest of my life. Like, I don't know why, but Charlotte Tilbury being as popular as they are right now with all of the light wands and everything on TikTok, I don't know. I expected a little bit more from this foundation. Will I keep using it? Yes, I do want to get my use out of it. I'll play around with different primers. We'll see what we can do. But as of right now, it's a fail. And then my last product and my last fail is the CoverGirl Peacock Flare Mascara. So I mentioned sort of earlier, I'm pretty picky when it comes to my mascara. I do like skinnier wands. I lean towards like drier formulas a little bit. And my lashes are nubs, so if you have nubby lashes, then you know there are certain wands that you just cannot use because you'll end up getting the mascara all over your face. This does have a drier formula to it, but the wand kind of goes out and then in and then out, and it has a little twist like throughout the wand. And I don't know, you guys, first of all, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have not used this a whole lot, and the mascara is all the way down the wand, like up into the cap, like how? And it's so clumpy. Even on the mascara wand, it's so clumpy. This was a mess for me. It wasn't lengthening. It got all over my face. It's a messy tube. So this was just a complete fail. And I don't normally talk about this stuff because it's rare that I try mascaras, but there's such a huge difference between something like this and something like this. Like this comes out, the whole post is clean, the mascara is clearly on the mascara wand, and I like a simple straight mascara wand. I don't like all the nonsense. Like, that's just not necessary, and it really does make the formula clump up. I don't recommend trying this. We're not done. We're not done. I have the huge giveaway. I almost completely forgot. We're not done. So ColourPop blesses me with their collections, and you guys know they have a lot of collections. So I'm one human being, I can't possibly use all of it. I do showcase a lot of my favorites and a lot of the most highly requested collections, but that still leaves me with a lot of new ColourPop makeup. So I have decided I'm going to start giving you guys mystery boxes from ColourPop. I don't want to completely ruin it for you guys, but they're full. Like, I have 2 boxes so far. Maybe I'll have more. There's a lot of special collections in here, limited edition collections. There's some stuff from the core ColourPop line. It's going to be completely different. You're not going to know what you're going to get. It is going to be a mystery, but I will keep a wide variety in each box, and you know, if it doesn't work for you, you can give it away, whatever you gotta do. So if you're interested in entering the ColourPop mystery box giveaway, I will leave the rules in the description box. They are heavy and they are full to the top, and I'm gonna wrap them up and send it more protected, but you get the gist. So yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching and for hanging out with me. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy favorites videos. I want to make it a goal to just keep using as many products as I can because I want to give you guys feedback. Like, that's my job over here, is to let you know what I love and what I don't love. Be sure to follow me over on my Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and other platforms if you want to stay up to date with me when I'm on vacay, and let's cross our fingers that it's sunny in Florida when I go because I need some sun. And yeah, I will be back with another video as soon as I can. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.